I just blocked this girl on YouTube who's from my hometown, Jamestown, New York. She has a TikTok. She's got like 500,000 followers. Yippee. She wrote this nasty passive-aggressive comment on my YouTube. It's so weird. This girl got mad because I didn't remember her from high school. I don't remember her at all. I never had a class with her. I had never recognized her name. I'd never heard her name. It like hurt her ego when people were publicly asking me, do you know this person? They were using their TikTok handle. And I'm like, no, who's that? And they're like, their real name is such and such. And I'm like, no, I don't. They're like, oh, well, she said she went to high school with you and graduated with you. I don't know her. That's not because I'm snotty. That's not because I'm rude. That's because when I was in high school, it was a blur. Those 4 years were a blur. I was working multiple jobs. I was running on fumes. I didn't sleep very well. I did 100 times better in college and at the university than I did high school because I met all my needs. All my needs were met when I was a young adult. When I was a child in high school, my needs weren't being met. It's just that simple. So I didn't have time to socialize, get to know people, make friends. I had like 3 friends I would go out and hang out with on weekends sometimes, and that was about it. This girl from TikTok, but actually watches my YouTube, and I feel bad if she's a subscriber, I don't know. I banned her because she was writing this passive-aggressive, nasty comment. It was on my video where I said, what are these influencers on TikTok going to do when the United States bans it? She took that personally. Honey, I'm not talking about you. I never streamed with you. I never made content with you. I don't know you. I didn't even know you in high school. Apparently you knew me. She said something along the lines of, we'll get a real job and we won't build new platforms while going broke. Okay, if that's your plan, good luck in Jamestown, New York, where there are 0 job opportunities, just saying. But from what I gather right now, you're married, you don't have kids, and you have a husband who works full-time who's like a landlord or something. So I know there's like medical issues and you're like struggling with all of that. If you know, you know. I would never take time out of my day and jab you like hundreds of thousands of people on the internet do every day. They drag you over your medical issues that they don't think are medical, and I 100% do. I don't think you'd get a job in Jamestown, New York, personally. I think you'd live off of your husband like you do right now. And I say that for multiple reasons, most of which being, you don't even live stream and battle. You don't even battle. You post content, you get videos monetized, you make a few $1,000 every month off your views. And if you lost your TikTok, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal for you because you have a man who fully, wholly supports your lifestyle financially. You and I are just not the same, honey. We never have been the same. That's why I don't even know who you are. I didn't know who you were until I joined TikTok, and a bunch of your fans flooded my chat several days in a row asking if I knew you. Grow up. Because frankly, watching someone who you never met in high school, who never acknowledged your existence because I didn't know you existed, I don't know if that like put a dent in your ego, but I promise you it shouldn't. It's not that deep. Following me around on my other social media platforms telling me, girl, you need a reality check. First of all, I'm a woman, not a girl. And I'm gender neutral. You can call me a grown woman or a grown man. I don't care either way. Not a girl, not a child. I raise children. I have girls. I have a boy. I'm not a girl. And reality check is what you need if you think that you're going to get a job that pays anything close to what TikTok pays when TikTok gets banned in Jamestown, New York. Because frankly, those jobs don't exist. Not in Jamestown, New York. Business owners who are multimillionaires are filing for grants in that city right now because they can't even make ends meet. They can't even hold up their businesses. Most businesses last for like 5 years or less in that city. And you think that you're going to make a living close to what you do right now on TikTok with a job in Jamestown with no degree? All I'm saying is that these TikTok influencers are the ones who need a reality check, not me. Because it's unrealistic to depend on one platform when there's so many other social media platforms that you could be building before TikTok gets banned. But hey, watch me be successful on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and favorite app. The invitation's there. You can download it. The links are in my bio. You can even become an Amazon affiliate. I don't understand why people don't take up opportunities that come with social media. It's just that small town, small-minded mindset that these people have, where they're just more wrapped up in drama. They're actually not pursuing a career on social media. They're pursuing social acceptance, and that's where you sabotage yourself. That's where you become your obstacle. It all goes back to your ego. Like the day I said I don't remember you from high school, never met you in my life. It's all about ego. If I remembered someone from high school and they don't remember me, I don't care. I would expect them not to. I wasn't a social person. Yeah, maybe people from high school remembered me for all the fucked up shit that was going on in my home life. Maybe I was talked about. But again, I'm not talking about the people who are talking about me. So again, it's irrelevant. Your ego is too big and it's going to sabotage you on social media in the grand scheme of things. I don't even know why I'm making this video because I blocked that person anyway. But you technically can't block people on YouTube. You can only hide them from your channel. It's really weird though. Like, why would you even go out of your way to make that comment if you're that secure in your TikTok presence with your 500,000 follower TikTok account? Are you low-key trying to get subscribers by flooding my comment section with hate? Like, oh, hey, I'm going to pop off real quick, see if people recognize me, follow me, and then I'll low-key get some subs on YouTube. That's not how it works. You have, like, less than 50 videos, less than 50,000 views. If you want to build a platform, you have to post consistently. Going around hating people in the comments, leaving rude, harassing comments isn't going to get you anywhere. And mark my words, when TikTok gets banned, you're going to be stuck. And you say, oh, I'll get a real job. Okay, well, that means you don't see yourself as an influencer. You don't see yourself in the world, in the career field of social media, affiliate marketing long term. You're not thinking long term. Some of us are, like me, which is why I branch out and make more platforms. As many platforms as I possibly can. Because I see myself in the career of social media and affiliate marketing in the long term. It's really sad that some people would put that much effort into building a platform with millions of followers, even hundreds of thousands of followers, just to throw the towel in if they ban TikTok. And that's why I'm telling you guys not to give up on yourselves, because there's a demand for content creators right now. But people with small minds always stand in their own way. I don't know why I went back to my hometown. I lived in Pennsylvania for 7 years. When my ex and I broke up, I moved next door to my grandparents because the house went up for rent, and I lived there for 2 years. I don't know why I moved back there, honestly. But I'm very happy that I got out of there when I did, because those small town, small-minded people are just, they're like contagious to be around. They're miserable and they want to make you miserable. I had an awesome morning so far. I wouldn't have been able to have an awesome morning out in public like I did today in Pittsburgh, in Jamestown. If I were to have gone out for coffee, go to the grocery store, this, and this, there would have been a bunch of people in Jamestown harassing me in public. It's not like that in bigger cities. I personally, lady, think that, well, your relationship is none of my business, but I think that anyone who has the potential to grow a platform and be successful on any social media app needs to believe in themselves a little bit more. And believe in others. Believe in other creators. It's so embarrassing to be hateful towards other creators. It's like being a bartender and there's like a shitty new bartender who's just like shitting on all the other bartenders. Like, we should be in solidarity. We shouldn't be tearing each other down. Unfortunately, a lot of people who lack a successful mindset do not operate that way. They operate out of spite, envy, and they want to try to tear other creators down out of pure envy and being vindictive, etc. But you can't be too happy in your marriage if you're like just giving up on yourself, and if you don't believe in other people who are successful. It's also pretty toxic to be financially codependent on someone, but I'm gonna just leave that right there.